Please pay homage to the Buddha by reciting Namo Tassa 3 times. Okay. Namo Tassa Bhagavato Arahato Samma Sambuddhassa. Namo Tassa Bhagavato Arahato Samma Sambuddhassa. Namo Tassa Bhagavato Arahato Samma Sambuddhassa. Today I want to explain the only way for the realization of Nibbana, especially Anapana section of the Mahasatipatthana Sutta. My English is very poor. So if there is any mistake, please forgive me. So if you want to realize Nibbana, how you should try? This is one problem. If you want to attain jhana, how you should practice? If you want to practice Anapana, Buddha teaches Anapana Samatha meditation as well as Anapana Vipassana meditation. Based on Anapana jhana, Buddha teaches Vipassana meditation systematically. Therefore, if you want to practice Anapana Samatha meditation for the attainment of jhana, you should practice according to Buddha's teaching. If you practice according to your own way, it is not easy to attain jhana. In the same way, if you want to practice Vipassana meditation based on Anapana jhana, then you should practice systematically according to Buddha's teaching. So this system I will explain tonight. So the only way bhikkhus is this path for the purification of beings, for the surmounting of sorrow and lamentation, for the disappearance of pain and grief, for the attainment of the noble path, for the realization of Nibbana, namely the 4 foundations of mindfulness. So if you want to attain Nibbana or to realize Nibbana, there is how many ways? Only one way, not 2 ways. So because of this reason, Buddha explained what are the 4. Here, number 1, here bhikkhus, a bhikkhu avoids contemplating the body as a body, ardent, fully aware and mindful, having put away covetousness and grief for the world. If you want to practice Kayanupassana Satipatthana, for example, contemplating the body as a body, you should have 3 paddhas. Number 1, ardent. You should have enough strong, powerful effort. If you have laziness, you cannot attain jhana. Then number 2 is fully aware. You must try to understand your meditation object clearly. If your meditation object is not clear, then you cannot attain jhana or you cannot attain nibbana. Then number 3 is mindful. Mindfulness must be strong in every meditation subject. If you want to practice anapana, then you should have strong, powerful mindfulness on your anapana, in breath and out breath. So these 3 factors are very important when contemplating any meditation subject. Then another important thing is having put away covetousness and greed. For the world means 5 aggregate world. If you have any attachment to your 5 aggregates or external 5 aggregates or internal 5 aggregates, such type of attachment is very dangerous for your meditation. So you must remove your attachment temporarily. How? You should not pay attention to such objects if they produce attachment to you. In the same way, grief, very important. If you have unhappiness, meditation is not easy. Is it true? So because of this reason, this covetousness and grief you must remove before practicing meditation. In the same way, number 2 is he abides contemplating feelings as feelings, ardent, fully aware and mindful, having put away covetousness and grief for the world. This is Vedananupassana. Number 3 is he abides contemplating mind as mind, ardent, fully aware and mindful, having put away covetousness and grief for the world. Number 4, he abides contemplating Dhamma objects as Dhamma objects, ardent, fully aware and mindful, having put away covetousness and grief for the world. This is Majjhima Nikaya Mula Banasa according to Chatta Singiti CD. Page number is 70 according to Burmese edition. So you can try to see English edition also in your Goenka CD. So this is 4 types of Satipatthana. Any Satipatthana you can practice, but you must practice according to Buddha's instruction. So if you practice systematic way according to Buddha's teaching, you can attain jhana, you can attain nibbana. But if you practice according to your own way, it is not easy for attainment of jhana as well as for the attainment of nibbana. So here first tetra, samatha meditation, mindfulness of breathing, anapana. So first tetra is samatha for the attainment of jhana. Here Buddha says, and how bhikkhus does a bhikkhu abide contemplating the body as a body? Here a bhikkhu gone to the forest or to the root of a tree or to a secluded place. This is suitable place for meditation. Sit down. Sitting posture is best posture for higher concentration. Having folded his legs crosswise, set his body erect, and having established mindfulness on his meditation object. Here meditation object is only breath. Ever mindful he breathes in, ever mindful he breathes out. Ever mindful breathe in, ever mindful breathes out. According to Brisamida Magga, Venerable Sariputta explains 16 ways or 32 ways. So I will explain these 32 ways later. So if you want to practice anapana on your nostril or upper lip, you should try to see the breath. Breath is going in, going out. You should not follow inside the nostril or outside upper lip. You should focus on your nostril or on your upper lip, only just breath. So you should have mindful on your meditation object, ever mindful, not occasionally, no? So because of this reason, ever mindful he breathes in, ever mindful he breathes out. Here 4 steps. This is if you want to practice Anapana, Buddha teaches 4 steps. Breathing in long, he understands and breathe in long. Or breathing out long, he understands and breathe out long. This is long breath. Number 1. Number 2 is breathing in short, he understands and breathe in short. Or breathing out short, he understands and breathe out short. So you first you should try to understand long breath and short breath. How you should measure the duration only. If you breathe slowly, slow breath is called long breath. If you breathe quickly, quick breath is called short breath. So for some meditators, while practicing Anapana, the whole sitting their breath becomes long, no problem. For some meditators, throughout this sitting, their breath becomes short, no problem. You should not intentionally try to make the breath long or to make the breath short. Please allow your breath in a natural way. So when practicing in this way, when it is long, you should try to understand your long breath. When it is short, you should try to understand your short breath. Just only. But please concentrate on that long breath or short breath. If you cannot concentrate well, maybe commentary suggests to try counting breath. Maybe your teacher already teaches you how you should try counting breath. So counting breath is helpful. If you can concentrate for about half hour, for example, every sitting, 2 or 3 sittings, then you can continue the number 3 stage. He trains thus, I shall breathe in, experiencing the whole body of breath. He trains thus, I shall breathe out, experiencing the whole body of breath. What is the whole body of breath? From the beginning to the end. Where begins, where ends? Only on your touching point only. On your touching point, from the beginning to the end, you should try to understand out breath as well as in breath. From this touching point, you should not move your attention to anywhere. So if you know continuously you are in breath and out breath, it is enough. So you should try to understand. When it is long, you should try to understand you are the whole breath body. The whole body of your breath. When it is short, you should try to understand your whole body of breath. You must continuously concentrate on your breath object without interruption. So if you can do in this way, slowly your concentration will improve. When your concentration improves, slowly, naturally the breath will become subtle. This is natural. When the breath becomes subtle, at that time you should not try to make the breath clear. If you try in this way, then your effort will be excessive. When your effort is excessive, then you cannot concentrate well. Your concentration will decrease. So please allow your breath in a natural way. While practicing in this way, slowly when your breath is begun very, very subtle, that subtle breath is very good if you can concentrate well. Why? Usually very soon the nimitta will come, your breath will become nimitta. At that time, when the breath becomes nimitta, at that time, if your breath is very gross, then occasionally you may be able to pay attention to your nimitta. Occasionally you may pay attention to your breath. So there will be two objects. If there are two objects, your concentration cannot improve. Because object is not one. Because of this reason, subtle breath is very good. When the breath becomes very subtle, when the breath becomes nimitta, at that time you must concentrate on your nimitta. While concentrating on your nimitta, if the breath is not clear, it is very good. You may be able to concentrate only on your nimitta. So subtle breath is very good. Then at that time you can change the number 4 automatically. He trains thus I shall breathe in tranquilizing the bodily formation. He trains thus I shall breathe out tranquilizing the bodily formation. What is bodily formation? Here, the bodily formation, kaya sankhara, here means the in-breath and out-breath only. So in this way Buddha explains bodily kaya sankhara. In the Anguttara Nikaya, 7th chapter, 9th chapter, Anubhava Nirodha Sutta, according to Burmese edition, there in Anguttara Nikaya there are 3 books. So number 3, page number 207. The Buddha says, in-breath and out-breath cease completely in the 4th jhana. Therefore, tranquilizing the bodily formation means the meditator must practice up to 4th jhana. This is the meaning. So, if you want to practice anapana, then you should not jump this system. According to this system, you must practice. When the breath becomes subtle, you should you should try to understand your subtle breath. Whether it is long or whether it is short, no problem. You should try to understand your whole breath, the whole body of your breath. Whether it is long or whether it is short, no problem. But that breath will become very subtle. At that time, if you can concentrate for about 1 hour every day, usually the breath will become nimitta. What is the nimitta? Nimitta is the sign of concentration or the cause of concentration. What is sign of concentration? Sign of concentration means when your concentration improves or develops, at that time only the breath will become nimitta. So we can understand your concentration becomes strong. However, there is also another explanation. If you can concentrate on your nimitta, at that time your concentration also will develop up to jhana stage. So this is also the cause of concentration. What cause? Object cause. If you concentrate on your breath, you cannot attain jhana. But if you can concentrate on your nimitta, you can attain jhana if you can concentrate thoroughly. So when the breath becomes nimitta, usually for beginners nimitta is grey smoking color. But there may be different colors depending on their parami as well as depending on their intention or perception. Because of this reason, maybe for example only smoking color, then you should focus on that smoking color. But for many meditators, if they focus on their nimitta, concentration is not yet become strong enough to maintain this nimitta. Because of this reason, very soon the nimitta will disappear. Because of this reason, we suggest many meditators to concentrate on their subtle breath only. When the breath and subtle breath and nimitta unify together, at that time, concentrated mind automatically stick to the nimitta. At that time, they should focus on the nimitta only. If they can do in this way, when concentration improves or develops, then grey smoking color nimitta will become white color like cotton wool. Grey smoking color nimitta is called preliminary sign, Parikama nimitta. White color nimitta is called Ogaha nimitta, landing sign. So this is the second stage. Again, they must concentrate on that nimitta only. They should forget their breath. While focusing on the nimitta, when concentration improves again, when concentration becomes deeper and deeper, then the white nimitta like cotton wool will change into the translucent, is it? Translucent nimitta, like morning star. That translucent nimitta is called Kauntaba sign Patibhaga nimitta. This is the object of jhana concentration. So you must concentrate on that Kauntaba sign. You should try to concentrate on that Kauntaba sign nimitta at least 1 hour, 2 hours, or 3 hours. It is better. If you can concentrate deeply, successfully in every sitting for about more than 2 hours, very soon you will concentrate that mind will absorb inside nimitta. That absorption is called full absorption. That full absorption is called jhana concentration. But for beginners in that stage, frequently they fall into bhuanga because 5 jhana factors are not strong enough to maintain their concentration. Because of this reason, frequently they can fall into bhuanga. What is bhuanga? Very complicated. Bhuanga is, according to Buddha's teaching, there are cognitive process, viti, citta, viti, as well as bhuanga mind state. Because of previous karma, produce this bhuanga mind state. Why? Not to stop mental series. If the cognitive process finish, then bhuanga must arise. If bhuanga does not arise, then he will die. Mental series will stop. Because of this reason, not to stop mental series between two cognitive process, usually bhuanga mind state appear for many times. So, if they cannot maintain their concentration thoroughly on their nimitta because of the weakness of 5 jhana factors, then they may fall into bhuanga frequently. But if they try hard, then they will overcome this problem. They should maintain their full absorption by doing what called adhitthana, strong determination. May my full absorption last long, half hour, for example. I will try half hour. Strong determination is necessary. If they try in this way, if they are successful half hour, then next sitting please increase slowly up to 1 hour or 2 hours or 3 hours, etc. It is better. If they can concentrate on their nimitta and they can maintain their full absorption for about 2 or 3 hours, at that time they can reflect their jhana factors. There are 5 jhana factors, you may understand, I think so. Vidaka, application of the mind to the anapana counterpart sign. Vichara, sustainment. Piti, joy or rapture. Sukha, happiness. Ekagata, one-pointedness. This is concentration. only just nimitta, no other object. So these 5 jhana petals will be clear. But if you want to discern these 5 jhana petals, how you should try? At least you should enter your jhana for about 1 hour. As soon as you emerge from jhana, you should try to see inside your heart. Inside your heart, what will you see? You must try to see Bhavanga. Metaphorically, this is called Bhavanga. What is the problem? In Gaudra Nikaya, there is Ichra Sangada chapter. In that chapter, Buddha says, Pabba Sra Midam Bhikkhave Chaitanya. Because this Bhavanga message is luminous. Luminous and transparent, I think so. But there is problem. Problem is, commentary explain this problem. Actually, mind has no color. When the Buddha says Bhavanga Chaitanya has luminous color, this is problem. This is metaphorically Buddha says. What is metaphorically? Every consciousness which arises depending on your heart base can produce mind-born kalabas, subatomic particles called kalabas. Every kalaba, if you analyze every kalaba, in each kalaba there are 8 types of materiality such as earth element, water element, fire element, wind element, color, odor, flavor, and nutritive essence. Among these 8, there is color. That color is luminous because of concentrated mind. One calabash color and another calabash color combined together became luminous color here like mirror. Another one is in each calabash there, in each mind-born calabash there is fire element. We call Tejo. That fire element produces new generations, uncountable generations. In each, again, if we analyze in each kalaba, there are 8 types of materiality such as earth element, water element, fire element, wind element, color, odor, flavor, nutritive essence, and nutritive essence. Among these 8, there is also color. That color also luminous. So combination of these 2 types of kalabas, mind-born kalaba as well as temperature-born kalaba, fire element. These colors become luminous mirror inside your heart. So as soon as you emerge from your jhana, please pay attention in the area of your heart. You can see this luminous mirror. In that mirror, your nimitta will appear. If you stand up in front of a mirror, you can see your face inside mirror. In the same way, if you can discern this Bhavanga mindscape, or Bhavanga mind we call, this luminous mirror, in that luminous mirror, transparent mirror, you can see your Anabana Kaundaba sign here. At that time only you can discern 5 jhana petals. Vidyaga, Vichara, Piti, Sukha, Ekagata. Usually we teach for beginners to discern one by one because they cannot understand well. But if they can discern one by one in each city, then they can discern 5 simultaneously together. If they can discern these 5 jhana petals at that time, 5 mastery is necessary. You must, the meditator must try to discern jhana petals very, very quickly. This is maybe we call 2 combined together. If you can discern very quickly 5 together, it is enough. Another is you should try to enter jhana whenever you want, very, very quickly. Again, you must try to emerge from jhana whenever you want to emerge from jhana or to come out from jhana. Then another important thing is sustainment. You should maintain your jhana about 1 hour. You should do strong determination. 1 hour, 2 hour, 3 hour. At least 3 hours is better. If you can maintain your first jhana every sitting for 3 days, at that time only usually we teach second jhana. If you want to go to second jhana, there is reflection. This first jhana, number 1 is this 2 disadvantages and 1 advantage. You must reflect. 2 disadvantages are, number 1 is this jhana is close to the enemy hindrances. How it is close? Usually many meditators, when concentrating on their nimitta, when nimitta began, translucent and bright, nearly full absorption stage, we call this is excess concentration stage. At that time only 500 cells do not arise in his mind. Before that stage, occasionally 500 cells may visit to their mind. So because of this reason, excess concentration and jhana concentration, full absorption, very close to each other. Because of this reason, this first jhana also close to the enemy hindrances. This is 1 disadvantage. Again, please reflect jhana phatas, videka and vichara. Videka is obligation of the mind to the anapana counterpart sign. Vichara is sustainment. If you do not apply, if you do not sustain, your concentration will falter. So, without obligation or without sustainment, automatically mind stick to the nimitta, it will be very good. But now in this jhana, you must try, you must apply again and again, you must sustain again and again to your mind, do the anapana counterpart sign. Because of this reason, these 2 jhana phatas are very close. This is 1 part. So these 2 disadvantages you must reflect, review. Then again please reflect piti, sukha, ekagata, 3 jhana phatas. Rapture, happiness and one-pointedness. These 3 jhana phatas are very peaceful. This is 1 advantage. These 3 jhana phatas are the jhana phata of second jhana. So this is very peaceful. After reviewing or after reflecting in this way, then you should concentrate on your anapana nimitta, counterpart sign. However, in this case, if you reflect for a long time, your nimitta will disappear. So that reflection must be only for few seconds only. Within few seconds, you must try to reflect this 2 disadvantage and 1 advantage. And then please concentrate to the nimitta again with the intention for the attainment of second jhana. However, many meditators, especially beginners, if they do in this way, full absorption will come very quickly. But that full absorption may be first jhana only. For beginners, for experts, directly they can go. At that time, they should stay in that full absorption stage 2 or 3 minutes. Imagine from that full absorption, if they review at that time, they will see videka vichara, obligation of the mind to the anapana counterpart sign and sustainment. These 2 jhana phatas are very close. Rapture, piti, happiness, sukha, one-pointedness, ekagata. These 3 jhana phatas are very peaceful. At that time they will see. At that time, with the intention to remove cross phatas, 2 jhana phatas, and to achieve very, very peaceful, three jhana fetters, which is second jhana. They should focus on the nimitta again. At that time, very soon, full absorption will arise. That full absorption may be second jhana. If it is really second jhana, meditator will understand Videga Vichara disappear. So at that time, they should maintain this second jhana for a long time, at least 3 hours. Successfully for 3 days, it is necessary. Then if they practice in this way, they should try 5 mastery in the same way. Then if they want to go to that jhana, they should maintain 5 jhana for few minutes, maybe 2 or 3 minutes. Then second jhana, they should try for about 1 hour. Imagine from second jhana, they should review again. This second jhana is close to the enemy Videga Vichara. This is first jhana feta. Then this is one disadvantage. Another disadvantage is please review PD rapture. Rapture is very gross. If it is gross, very soon concentration may fall down. Because of this rapture, that rapture usually produces emotion. Because of this emotion, they can fall down from jhana. So, after reviewing these 2 disadvantages, they should review one advantage, sukha and ekagata. Happiness and one-pointedness, they are very, very peaceful. After reflecting in this way, they should focus on the nimitta with the attention for the attainment of the jhana. But usually very soon, full absorption will arise. For beginners, that full absorption may be second jhana again. They should, a meditator should try to stay there for about 2 or 3 minutes. Imagine from that full absorption, while reviewing jhana fetters, at that day they will see PD is very gross. Sukha Ekagra is very quiet. At that time, with the intention to remove PD rapture, to achieve Sukha and Ekagra, which is the third jhana, they should focus on the nimitta again. At that time, PD will disappear, Sukha and Ekagra, 2 jhana fetters will remain. This is that jhana. If it is really that jhana, then they will understand PD disappear, and they should maintain this third jhana for a long time. If they are successful practicing the third jhana, at that time, in every sitting, they should start first jhana. First jhana for 2 or 3 minutes, second jhana 2 or 3 minutes, third jhana for a long time. At least 3 hours is better. Successfully for 3 days. If they are satisfied, they can go 4th jhana. Go to 4th jhana. If they want to go to 4th jhana, then they should review 2 disadvantages. One advantage. 2 disadvantages are: number 1 is this jhana is close to the enemy PD rapture, because rapture is second jhana feta. This is one disadvantage. Another disadvantage is sukha. Sukha is not so peaceful like upekha, equanimity. Happiness feeling is produced a little bit emotion, a little bit attachment. Because of this reason, this sukha, happiness, also very gross. After reviewing in this way, then please review one advantage, upekha ekagata, equanimous feeling, equanimity and one-pointedness. These 2 jhana fetters are very peaceful. These 2 jhana fetters are the jhana feta of 4th jhana. After reviewing in this way, he should focus this Anapana counterpart sign again. While focusing on the Anapana counterpart sign, very soon full absorption will arise. That full absorption maybe for beginners only, that jhana. They should stay in that full absorption stage for 2 or 3 minutes. Imagine from full absorption, they should review jhana patterns. While reviewing jhana patterns, at that time they will see PD rapture is very gross, Sukha is very gross. Then Upagha Ekagata equanimity and one-pointedness is very peaceful. At that time, with the intention to remove gross pattern happiness and to achieve peaceful patterns, jhana patterns, this is fourth jhana. He should concentrate on the Anapana counterpart sign. At that time, full absorption will arise. If it is really full absorption, then he will understand Sukha, happiness, despair. Only there are 2 jhana patterns, equanimity and one-pointedness, Upekha and Ekagata only. If it is true, then he should maintain this jhana for at least 2 or 3 hours. At that time, that tranquilizing of breath or cessation of breath will arise. So Buddha teaches up to that stage. But without practicing in this way, if they jump to Vipassana, not easy. But for some meditators, they can, from first jhana also they can go to Vipassana, no much problem if they can practice. From second jhana also they can go to Vipassana. From third jhana also they can go to Vipassana. From fourth jhana also they can go to Vipassana. Usually Buddha emphasizes fourth jhana because fourth jhana produces very strong, powerful light. With that light is called the light of wisdom. With the assistance of the light of wisdom, if they practice Vipassana, they can clearly see mentality and materiality thoroughly. Because of this reason, Buddha always praised the fourth jhana. So, the fourth jhana, at that time, meditator does not breathe. Breath is stopped. So, but the meditator must not check whether my breath is still there or not. This checking mind can produce breath again because of this reason. While entering fourth jhana, at that time no breath, it is true. As long as they emerge from fourth jhana, if they want to check their breath, at that time that checking mind produce very gentle, subtle breath. So because of this reason, some meditators they have doubt. Oh, in fourth jhana, there is still very subtle breath. In this way, they may think. But actually, if jhana is really fourth jhana, there is no breath. Buddha also teaches in Anubbhava Nirodha Sutta. In fourth jhana, the in-breath and out-breath cease completely. But you cannot die, no problem. Don't be afraid. So based on this jhana, if you want to go to Vipassana, it is very good. But some meditators, like your teacher, Stephen, and Tina, and Shaila, and Niki, they want to practice upper jhanas also, immaterial jhanas. So at that time, if they want to go to immaterial jhana, then they must practice kasinas. So how they should practice? Usually Buddha teaches the 32 parts of body, head, hair, body, hair, etc. To review or to discern these 32 parts of body. If a meditator can discern these 32 parts of body, both internally and externally, at the time they can practice 4 types of kala kasina. This is mentioned in Majjhima Nikaya, Kayagata Sati Sutta. So, taking head hair as a meditation object, they can practice Nila Kasina. Nila Kasina, they translate as brown Kasina, blue Kasina, black Kasina. So which is true, I don't know. So that black Kasina, like the Negi's head hair, not Tina's hair. So that black Kasina, they can practice. Taking urine as a meditation object, you can practice yellow Kasina. Taking blood, especially inside your heart, there is small quantity of blood always. So taking that blood as a meditation object, you can practice red Kasina. And taking skeleton, especially your skull or maybe in front of a meditator skull. Taking this skull as a meditation object, they can practice white Kasina. So if they practice this white Kasina or blue Kasina or yellow Kasina or red Kasina, they can practice systematically up to the fourth jhana. If they already attain up to fourth jhana, if they want to practice other Kasinas, it is also very easy. But if they want to go to immediate jhanas, at that time also very easy. So, but tonight I will not tell about this practice. No, I want to discuss about Vipassana only. So, if you want to practice Vipassana, how you should try? Here, Vipassana meditation, insight meditation. Second tetra, this is first tetra, maybe long breath, short breath, the whole body of breath, tranquilizing of breath. These four stages are called first tetra. Now, second tetra, third tetra, and fourth tetra combined together, Buddha teaches this system. Anapanasati Sutta, Anapanasati chapter. So, if a bhikkhu wants to go to Vipassana, so this system is very important. If they jump, you cannot attain, you cannot realize Nibbana, you cannot attain Nibbana. God, I want to recite Pali because this is very important. Iti ijadawa gaye gayanubasi viharati bahidawa gaye gayanubasi viharati ijada bahidawa gaye gayanubasi viharati. This is Buddha's instruction. Depending on the Anapana fourth jhana, if they want to go to Vipassana, first you must try what? In this way, a bhikkhu avoids contemplating the body as the body internally, or avoids contemplating the body as the body externally, or avoids contemplating the body as the body both internally and externally. This is Buddha's instruction. How they should practice? In every sitting, they should re-establish their fourth jhana concentration. When fourth jhana concentration is very strong and powerful, at the end they must start to discern, to contemplate the body as the body internally or externally or both internally and externally. But in this case, there is a little bit problem. Problem means you must try to understand the meaning of this body. What is body? So here in the Bodhisamhita Magga, page number 183, the Venerable Sariputta says body kaya is both the mental body and the material body, nama kaya and rupa kaya. Because of this, the meditator must contemplate all mentality and materiality both internally and externally. And while training thus, she or he must discern materiality both internally and externally. Discern mentality both internally and externally. Discern mentality and materiality together both internally and externally. And define mentality and materiality both internally and externally. This is Kayanupassana chapter, the contemplation of body as a body. Why Venerable Sariputta explained, not only material body but also mental body. Why? Why? This is very important. So if you want to understand the meaning, then please try to see page number 7. I think so. Page, last page. So in that full understanding Sutta, in Pali this is called Aparijanana Sutta. Sanyutta Nikaya, number 2, volume, page number 249250. So Buddha in that Sutta, Buddha says, Bhikkhus without directly knowing and fully understanding the all within bracket, mentality, materiality and their causes, without developing dispassion towards it, mentality, materiality and their causes, and abandoning it, mentality, materiality and their causes, one is incapable of destroying suffering. The meaning is, if they become Arhat, at that time only they can destroy all sufferings when they took Pranibhana, final cessation. So you cannot attain up to that final cessation if you do not understand all mentality, materiality and their causes by 3 types of full understanding. 3 types of full understanding is they explain as Prajna. But I will explain later. But here another sentence. Because by directly knowing and fully understanding the all, mentality, materiality and their causes, by developing this passion towards it, mentality, materiality and their causes, and abandoning it, mentality, materiality and their causes, one is capable of destroying suffering. So if they can realize or understand by direct knowledge, 3 types of full understanding, all mentality, materiality and their causes, they can become Arhat, they can destroy all sufferings. So this is Buddha's teaching. So Buddha in that Sutta, Buddha calculated all mentality and materiality. What are mentality, what are materiality? Buddha calculate. There are 30 types of dhammas. 35 types of 35 types of dhammas. 30 types of dhammas. For example, Chaku, and translucent, this is anicca. Kala, anicca. Chaku Vijnana, eye consciousness, anicca. Chaku Sampasa, eye contact is anicca. Chaku Sampasa Javirana, the feeling which arise depending on eye contact. All different types of feeling or different types of mentality are also nature. In this way, they must contemplate. If they can contemplate in this way 6 doors, all mentality and materiality finish. So because of this reason, in this Anapana chapter, Buddha also teaches up to the attainment of Arhat stage. If they want to become Arhat, they must try to understand all mentality and materiality by different types of vipassana insight as well as 3 types of full understanding. So what are 3 types of full understanding? If you want to understand 3 types of full understanding, so you should try to see page number 5. Here I calculate 16 types of knowledge. 16 types of knowledge. Number 1, the knowledge of defining mentality and materiality. This is Nama Rupa Paricheda Jnana. Number 2, the knowledge of discerning cause and condition, Pichya Parikha Jnana. These 2 jnanas are called the full understanding as the know Jnata Prajna. No? Then number 3 is the knowledge of comprehension, samasana jnana. Number 4 is the knowledge of rise and fall, udyabhya jnana. These two jnanas are full understanding as investigation, tirana prajna. So the remaining all, the number 5 is the knowledge of dissolution, bhanga jnana. Number 6, the knowledge of appearance as tara, bhaya jnana. Number 7, the knowledge of danger, adinava jnana. Number 8, the knowledge of dispassion or disenchantment, nivida jnana. Number 9, the knowledge of desire for deliverance, mochitu gamyata jnana. Number 10, the knowledge of reviewing the 3 characteristics, padisankha jnana. Number 11, the knowledge of equanimity about formations, sankharupeka jnana. Number 30, the knowledge of conformity, anuloma jnana. Up to this, all are called number 3, full understanding as the abandoning pahana prajna. So below there is 3 types of prajna. There are 3 kinds of mundane full understanding. Number 1, full understanding as the know, jnata prajna. So number 1 and 2. Number full understanding as the investigation, tirana prajna. This is number 3 and 4. Full understanding as the abandoning pahana prajna. This is from number 5 up to the number 12. This is mundane full understanding. So if you do not understand all mentality and materiality by these 3 types of full understanding by your direct knowledge, then you cannot become arahat. You cannot destroy all suffering. So this is Buddha's teaching. Because of this reason, here Venerable Sariputta explains Parisambhida Magga. In the Parisambhida Magga, the Venerable Sariputta says body kaya is both the mental body and the material body, nama kaya and rupa kaya. Because of this, the meditator must contemplate all mentality and materiality both internally and externally, and while training thus, she or he must discern materiality both internally and externally, discern mentality both internally and externally, discern mentality and materiality together both internally and externally, and define mentality and materiality both internally and externally. This is very important, this stage. So if you why they are called mental body, why they are called material body? Mentality as well as materiality never arise alone. They always arise with concomitant materiality together, or concomitant associated mental formations together. They never arise alone. So as a group, always they arise. For example, in Buddha's teaching, there is kalapa. One kalapa is maybe smaller than atom, but I do not understand science. Very, very small. But if you analyze those kalapas, in each kalapa at least there are 8 types of materiality, such as earth element, water element, fire element, wind element, color, odor, flavor, nutritive, etc. So at least 8. In some kalapas together like faculty, there may be 9 materialities. In some kalapas together with translucent element or heart base or sex determining materiality, there may be 10 rupas in each kalapa. But many Westerners, usually they don't want to accept to see kalapas. They criticize a lot. Buddha never teach in Suttas kalapa. Why do you teach kalapa? In Maharavulawada Sutta, Dhatu Vibhanga Sutta, in Abhidhamma Dhatu Vibhanga, Buddha teaches to penetrate Akasa Dhatu, space element. What is space element? Kalabandra Prachita Rupa. Space means between the kalabas, the boundary of kalabas or borderline of kalabas. In meditation, must try to see this space between kalabas. If they see this space, then they will see kalabas. They have same meaning. So because of this reason, although Buddha directly do not teach kalaba, but he teach to see the boundary of kalabas. So they have same meaning. If you see boundary of kalabas, you will see kalaba. At that time only you can analyze those kalabas and then you can see ultimate materiality. So they always arise as a group. They do not arise separately one by one. So because of the reason they are called body. Mentality also same. In some mentality mind movement, mental mind movement, at least there must be 8 types of mental formations. Known like jhana, first jhana. In first jhana, there are 34 mental formations. They always arise as a group. Because of this reason, they are also called mental body. So if you want to see this kalabas and this materiality, how you should try? Buddha always teach 4 elements meditation in brief way or in a wider way to discern this materiality. So if you want to see this ultimate materiality, then you must practice 4 elements meditation systematically. Maybe they may teach, your teacher maybe teach this 4 elements meditation. What are 4 elements? Earth element, water element, fire element, wind element. What is earth element? Hardness, roughness, heaviness, softness, smoothness, lightness. What is water element? Flowing, cohesion. What is fire element? Heat and coldness. What is wind element? Supporting and pushing. So altogether there are 12 characteristics. Hardness, roughness, heaviness, softness, smoothness, lightness. Flowing, cohesion, heat and coldness, supporting and pushing. So altogether these 12 characteristics you must discern throughout your body one by one. If you can discern one by one thoroughly, within 1 minute, 2 or 3 rounds, then you should try to overview your whole body. Please focus your whole body to see these 12 characteristics. If you can discern these 12 characteristics nearly simultaneously, at that time you can change 4 groups. Seeing hardness, roughness, heaviness, softness, smoothness, lightness. You should pay attention. This is earth element. Seeing flow and cohesion, you should pay attention. This is water element. Seeing heat and coldness, you should pay attention. This is fire element. Seeing supporting impulsion, you should pay attention. This is wind element. So earth, water, fire, wind. Earth, water, fire, wind. In this way, you should try to concentrate on that 4 elements. But you should not directly practice this 4 elements meditation if you want to see kalabas very, very quickly. In every sitting, you should re-establish your 4th jhana concentration. For example, Anapana. Taking Anapana, you should re-establish your 4th jhana concentration. When the light of wisdom is very strong, very bright, at that time only you should practice 4 elements meditation. It is better. If you practice very soon because of the previous concentration, then you may be able to concentrate on your 4 elements meditation object. If you can concentrate on 4 elements, earth, water, fire, wind, earth, water, fire, wind, in this way, very soon you will not see your body, you will see a group of elements only. At that time, if you continue to concentrate on those 4 elements object again and again, then your whole body will become translucent body. What is translucent? Buddha teaches in Abhidhamma. Chakku Pasada, eye translucent element. Soda Pasada, ear translucent element. Kana Pasada, nose translucent element. Jinva Pasada, tongue translucent element. Kaya Pasada, body translucent element. Altogether there are five. Five translucent elements. But before you break down the compactness, as well as before you can see space element, other than you may see like ice block. Your whole body will become translucent like ice block. In that ice block, you must again try to discern four elements again. Earth, water, fire, wind. Earth, water, fire, wind. For some meditators, if they have parami, very soon all compactness will break down into pieces. But if you cannot see these kalabas, then you should try other than to penetrate to see space. What is space? Here, for example, this is one hand. But if you check or if you examine carefully, you can see here many holes. From these holes, body hairs are coming up. In the same way, in that translucent body, you can try to see space. With the assistance of the light of wisdom, if you penetrate, you can see space element. As soon as you see space element, you can see kalabas. If you see kalabas, then again you must try to discern in each kalaba four elements, earth, water, fire, wind. So this is the beginning stage of vipassana. If you get discern four elements in each kalaba, then please continue to discern color, odor, flavor, nutritive, etc. So under the guidance of teacher, you must practice to discern this materiality. After that, you must try to discern mentality. If you get discern 6 doors and 42 parts of body, all materialities systematically, then you can continue to discern mentality. Usually for samatha yanika persons, samatha vehicle persons, they should try to discern jhana dhammas first. For example, you should re-establish your anapana first jhana concentration. You should maintain this concentration for about 10 or more than 10 or 20 minutes. Imagine from jhana, very quickly please try to discern 5 jhana petals. In this case, you should try to see these 5 jhana petals many times, because in the jhana attainment, jhana mind moment arise for many times, uncountable times. So because of this, it is very easy for beginners to teach. So they should discern 5 jhana petals 5 many times. If it is not clear, then please re-establish your 5 jhana concentration again. Imagine from 5 jhana, please try to discern these 5 jhana petals 5 many times. If you can see this 5 very clearly, at the time you should try to discern 34 mental formations. What are 34? If you want to know, please practice under the guidance of your teacher. They will teach you systematically, but in this case I have no enough time to tell you. So this is the beginning. It is possible to see these jhana dhammas 34 many times. So because of this reason, Buddha's teachings are practical, not for reasoning. Only reasoning you cannot understand Buddha's teaching. If you practice practically, at that only you can understand this mentality and materiality. But 6 doors is necessary. Within 6 doors there are some materiality and some mentalities associated with wholesome dhammas. Some materialities associated with wholesome dhammas. So you should try to discern this wholesome and unwholesome mental process or cognitive process. 6 doors. At that time only you will understand mentality. If you understand this mentality, then please change external. How? Many meditators, if they do not yet practice, they have a lot of doubt about this practice. How we can discern externally this mentality and materiality they think. So usually we teach very close. Materiality is this cloth. You can touch your cloth. You can feel hardness, roughness, heaviness, softness, smoothness, lightness, flowing, cohesion, heat and coldness, supporting and pushing. So if you can discern 4 elements in your cloth, then very soon, because of previous practice, you will see cloth. There is no cloth, only just small particles called kalabas. Again, you should try to discern these kalabas and analyze those kalabas. Please discern ultimate materiality such as earth element in each kalaba. There are 8 types of materiality: earth element, water element, fire element, wind element, color, odor, flavor, nutritive essence, and nutritive essence. Altogether, in each kalaba there are 8 types. If you can discern these 8 types, according to Buddha's teaching, you must contemplate rupa, 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 materiality, 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 internal, external, both. Before you are discerning these 4 elements in your clothes, first you should try to discern materiality in your body. After that only you can discern 4 elements in your clothes. And then only you will understand these kalabas, and you will see these kalabas as well as you will see ultimate materiality in each kalaba. If you can discern this materiality, then please increase your sitting floor. You sit on the floor or maybe chair. That floor you can pay attention 4 elements. Then you can, very soon you will see kalabas. Then please analyze those kalabas and please discern. In this way, if you practice slowly, the whole building, the whole mountain, the whole forest, etc., slowly you can see the whole world become kalabas. At that time, you can change animate world, human beings, which human, but it is not necessary to distinguish. In the meditation hall, you may see some people, then you can try to discern 4 elements. You can discern at that time. Then at that time you will see ultimate materiality in the same way, both internally and externally. If you can discern 32 parts of body, internally as well as externally, it is very easy. But when discerning mentality, at that time, as a general only you can discern. You cannot read others' mind. This is vipassana. If you want to read others' mind, then you must practice psychic power, prajita vijanana, to know others' mind. One type of psychic power. At that time only you can read others' mind. But this vipassana as a general only. You cannot distinguish whose mentality, it is not necessary. So both internally and externally you must try to discern materiality and mentality. At that time only you can go another stage. After that only you never do. Or else a bhikkhu must avoid contemplating in the body, it is rising fetters, or avoid contemplating in the body, it is vanishing, passing away fetters, or avoid contemplating in the body, both it is rising and vanishing, that means passing away fetters. This is second stage. In that stage, here please read. At this stage, the meditator must try to see the links of dependent origination, both the forward order as well as the cessation order. This is causal rising and passing away. He must also try to see the rising and passing away of mentality and materiality. This is momentary rising and passing away. So, Number one, a meditator must try to see that because of the arising of these five causes, ignorance, craving, clinging, volitional formations and karma, mentality and materiality rise. Then he or she will see that upon the attainment of the arhatship, these five causes which have the power to produce future existence cease completely without remainder. Because of the complete cessation of these five causes, when the meditator reaches the final cessation stage, Parinibbana Chuti, mentality and materiality also will cease completely without remainder. This is causal rising and passing away. So, in this stage, you must try to see this. Because of the previous, in previous life, you had accumulated your karma. That karma is based on ignorance, craving, and clinging. Depending on this ignorance, craving, and clinging, you accumulate wholesome karmas. Which wholesome karma? Every meditator has different wholesome karma, not same. His wholesome karma may be another, her wholesome karma may be another, her wholesome karma may be another. So, for example, one meditator, she released parts because she had a lot of compassion to the parts. When releasing the parts, she had no wish to become man or woman. However, according to Buddha's teaching, as long as they do not yet become arhat, the filaments, ignorance, craving, and clinging as an inherent nature, underlying tendency, they follow the mentality and materiality process. We call anusia, latent tendency. That latent tendency is still there, but this latent tendency does not appear as a rising phenomena. But near that moment, she saw these birds again in her mind. Birds are flying in the sky. So at that time, what is your mind is inclination, I asked. At that time she told, her mind inclined to a woman life where she can gain liberation. So this is inclination. So she understands as a woman. Such type of understanding is not right understanding, wrong understanding. That wrong understanding is called ignorance. Why it is wrong understanding? According to Buddha's teaching, if you pay attention 4 elements meditation systematically, you can see clubbers. If you analyze those clubbers, you can see ultimate materiality. Then again, you can continue to discern ultimate mentality. This materiality and mentality, as soon as they rise, they perish away very, very quickly. There is no time to tell this is man, this is woman. If they understand this is man, this is woman, such type of understanding is wrong understanding. Is it true? Wrong understanding, because of this wrong understanding is called ignorance. Because of this wrong understanding or because of this ignorance, attachment to woman life or attachment to man life appear. That attachment is based on ignorance avijja. Repeated attachment is called clinging. So these 3 types of defilement wrong, kilesa, vada, this is main base to produce new existence. So this ignorance, craving, and clinging rise as a group, or as separately also may rise, but within one cognitive process also possible, separate process also possible. So they always rise as a 20 mental formations as a group, or maybe 21, or maybe 90, etc. So a meditator must try to see this cognitive process. But that cognitive process for that meditator, before death, One day, she saw these birds in the market. Then she bought these birds because of compassion. Then she released these birds as a Jivita Dana. This is donation of life, life faculty. When she do this, when she is studying in school, there is one room for Buddhists to study Buddhism. In that room, there is one picture. When our Buddha was practicing in Uruvela for 6 years self-modification. And then his body became very thin. Only bones are uprooted. So bones are trodden up. Such picture is very attractive to her. Why? Because of previous parami. So she do not understand what the Buddha was doing. For liberation, he is trying. So she understands in this way only. So she expects liberation. She also, why she expects liberation? Because of previous parami. In previous parami, she had accumulated the samatha vipassana meditations in one of previous life. So because of this parami, when he saw this Buddha's picture, or Buddha to be picture, Bodhisattva, her mind is attracted by this picture. Because of this reason, she wants to become liberated person. So with such intention appear only near that moment. So at that time, if she understands as a liberated woman, such type of understanding is wrong understanding. That wrong understanding is called ignorance. But some they translate delusion, illusion, etc. But now finally they translate as ignorance. The attachment to that woman life is craving. Repeated attachment is called clinging. So based on these three types of defilement wrong, she accumulates wholesome karma. Which type of wholesome karma? Releasing the parts. So there are 35 mental formations in this wholesome, in her wholesome karma, but they are nature impermanent. As long as they arise, they perish away. However, they left behind the karma potency or karma potentiality to produce 5 aggregates depending on ignorance, craving, and clinging. So this karma potency is called karmic force. That karma produces inside of her Padisandhi movement. Padisandhi movement is part linking mind movement. There are mentality and materiality. According to Buddha's teaching, there are 3 types of kalabas. Handagate kalaba, bodhidagate kalaba, sakdagate kalaba. 3 types of kalabas. Maybe for her there are 34 mental formations. So these 5 aggregates rise in her mother's womb. In time of birth, linking mind moment, first beginning conception stage. So this karma and this materiality, she is trying to see this karma and this materiality. Because of this karma, this materiality rise. She can understand clearly. For example, here, mind produce mind-born kalabas up to this. If a meditator practically he can discern materiality or 4 elements meditation, then she or he can see these kalabas. These kalabas produced by mind. They can see clearly. Mind and mind-born kalabas are cause and effect. In the same way, this karma and karma-born materiality, they are cause and effect. At that time only, because of the arising of these 5, ignorance, craving, clinging, volitional formations and karma, these mentality and materiality and then of conception stage, path linking mind moment, arise. So at that time only they can understand, because of this arise. You may understand this because now you are man or woman. When you become man, when you become woman. Why? So this is past cause, no present cause. You cannot do anything in the present moment because you had become already woman or already become man. This is past cause. Past cause produce this pi aggregates, woman pi aggregate or man pi aggregate. So you should try to see this causal relationship